New at 5, a former school superintendent is now on trial. The jury just heard opening statements in the trial of Scott Ziegler. He is the former Loudoun County school superintendent. He's been charged for his alleged failures after a pair of sexual assaults in schools.
Yeah, our WUSA 9 digital investigative reporter Jordan Fisher was inside the courtroom. He stepped out for a moment to give us an update. And Jordan, who did we hear from in court today?
Yeah, Lorenzo, as you may recall, Dr. Ziegler is facing 2 charges in this case, one for allegedly making a false statement, the other for allegedly retaliating against a former special education teacher who participated in the grand jury investigation. And that's the charge that prosecutors have focused on today. Jurors have heard from both that teacher and her teaching assistant. They talked about how they begin to feel despondent, like they weren't being heard when they repeatedly reported a 10-year-old student who they said was inappropriately touching them. Now, prosecutors did try to link directly Dr. Ziegler to the decision not to renew that teacher's contract, but what we heard just a few minutes ago from from Dr. Ziegler's former chief of staff is that he was just one person involved in that decision, not the conclusive testimony that they were likely hoping for.
What are we thinking about how long this is likely to go on?
Well, Leslie, they're actually still working in the courthouse behind me. The judge gave him the opportunity to go home today at about 4:45, and the jury said, let's keep going. He had the prosecution call another witness. They're expected to go to at least 6 o'clock tonight, and that's consistent with what we've seen so far. They've been going at a good pace. There's a good chance that we could hear all of the testimony tomorrow and potentially even maybe get into closing arguments, and if not, I would expect them Wednesday at the earliest, at the latest.
This trial in this case has certainly been a point of contention in the county. A lot of folks are waiting to see what the jury decides here. You know, you'll stay on top of it. Jordan, thank you.